ツの提供でお送りします。
Hello and good day, this is Chris's side and welcome to my channel. So, how's your day? Today's topic is anything related to food. So while I was doing some recordings for my next model kit review video, an idea just hit me. And thus, it's today's topic. I'll be sharing my way of eating certain foods and later on also some stories related to food. With that said, let's start. Let's start with burger and fries. To some, they would alternately eat fries and burger. To my case, I would consume all the fries first. After that, I would open the burger and pick all the vegetables and eat it. Once there is no longer vegetables in the burger, then I will start in eating the burger. I start by eating on the edges clockwise until the core is left to eat. Next up, pizza. For the slice of circle pizza, I would start from eating all the crust. Once that is done, I would eat it up to the tip. Then for the slice of square pizza, still same of eating the crust, then work my way up to the tip. Then on spaghetti, if I receive spaghetti in this situation, I did it normally. If I receive a spaghetti in this setting, I won't mix the sauce and consume the noodles without the sauce first. For spaghetti with meat, let's talk about that later. Let's go for sandwiches. For club sandwiches, still going for the crusts and leaving the core for last. For the triangle sandwich, still the same with crusts, then core for the last. For the fried chicken, I would remove the fried chicken skins and would eat it for last. Now for the hot dog, either with buns or none, I would eat it alternatively until I reach the core. If we are going for the rice, I would prefer all the rice on the left side of the plate, then the rest are in the right side of the plate. As for the sunny side up egg, no specific directions, just eat the entire white part first, then eat the yolk last. Last but not least, Nigirizushi. For sap, I don't use chopsticks, I do it with bare hands, then flip the nigiri, and a small dip of the fish part to the sauce, no soy sauce to the rice part, then eat it in one bite. So those are my way of eating to certain foods. We'll probably make another video for other foods, like desserts. With that out of the way, let me share some stories related to food. Now let's go back to that part I mentioned earlier, how I eat spaghetti with big chunks of meat. If you have tried Jollibee spaghetti, their presentation is sauce in the middle and they always have big chunks of meat and hot dog. Still the same applies. I don't mix the sauce to the noodles. First eat the noodles with no sauce part. But now, those chunks of meat and hot dog, I set them aside and eat it for last. Okay, so story time. In the office, I ordered Jollibee for lunch because on that day I forgot to bring my lunch. While I was enjoying eating my lunch, a colleague appeared and saw my lunch. She said, "Can I have some?" I'm like, okay, I doubt she'll eat many, but
she ate the chunks of meat and hot dog I have set aside.
I was trembling with anger and internally shouting to her, "You Next story, me and my friends went to the mall. Then after having fun and all, we realized it's already 12:30. So we went to the food court and it's already full of people eating lunch as well. But we did manage to see an available table surprisingly near the center of the food court and all. Though all the food stalls are already full of people lining for order, except one food stall. We thought, why not, right? Try something new. We look at the menu, ordered the food, and got it after 15 minutes or so. So we returned to the table, but one of my friends noticed something. The tempura he ordered, something looks off. We look at it and ask, what do you mean? He held a breadcrumbs piece and pulled the shrimp's tail. What we saw is a small part of shrimp. To double check, he sliced open the breadcrumbs and it's nothing more but just pure breadcrumbs. One more time, he took another tempura piece and pulled the tail again. There it was, another small piece of shrimp in the tail. We are laughing so hard on that moment. I think it echoed throughout the entire food court since we are in the middle and all. And my last story to share, my friend and I are preparing for the marathon we registered next day. Two of our friends also joined, not to participate in the marathon, but rather as a moral support for both of us. So we went to the restaurant for some carb loading. I picked my usual food of choice. My one friend chose the same order as mine. Then the other two decided to try the new food in the menu. We booked a hotel near the event venue because the marathon usually starts around 5 a.m. So the plan is to go out at 4 a.m. and walk to the venue for 30 minutes as our warm-up for the race. Morning comes and I went ahead and wear my running gear. So when I visited the other 3 at their rooms, 2 of them are knocked out due to food poisoning. The worst part is, one of them is my companion for the marathon. So I got no choice but to go alone to the venue. It's better that one of our friends to stay so he can monitor the other 2 who got food poison. And of course, since it's 4 a.m., with very few street lights and pitch black, walking alone from the hotel to the venue, I'll admit that got me scared. And there you have it. I hope some were able to relate regarding having mannerisms in eating and all. Thank you for watching, and with that said, till next time.